Hey guys, Mist here again for another video today, and we are back with our Columbus Blue Jackets franchise mode, and we are here to face what I think was the President's Trophy winning Pittsburgh Penguins in round number 2. Now, just a reminder of the last episode, we faced, I believe, the New Jersey Devils in round number 1, and we were able to sweep them. Obviously, in 4 games, Panarin has been an absolute beast. He has 7 assists in 4 games. Obviously, 8 points combined right now. He's leading the team right now with points. And then after that, we have Bjorkstrand and Werenski with 5 each. Bjorkstrand and Letestu scoring lots of goals for the team. Also, other point-per-game players are Jones and Wenberg. So, yeah, pretty good so far. And obviously, the goaltending wasn't too bad either. Well, ooh, I forgot about that, actually, yeah. No, yeah, Bobrovsky has been doing quite awful for us, although we had one game with Korpisalo, and Korpisalo did unreal. 28 saves, letting in 1 goal, and has a .965 save percentage. But Bobrovsky, how he managed to get 3 wins, I do not understand. But he has just been doing awful, and hopefully he'll be able to turn it around against the Pittsburgh Penguins here. Yeah, let's go and check out this Pittsburgh team really quickly. View lines, of course, the way we need to go. Let's see. Sorry, sidetracked, but they have Henrique on the second line over Kessler over there in Anaheim for some reason. There we go. Let's go look at Pittsburgh and see how good this team is. My God. Okay, so a top line of Patrick Hornqvist with Sidney Crosby and Phil Kessel. How many games have they played so far? They've also swept. And leading the team in points, maybe Crosby with 7. But okay. Second line, we have Jake Wenzel with Malkin, who is actually probably leading the team in points, and Connor Sheary on that second line right wing. The third line, we have Brian Rust with Derek Brassard and Daniel Sprong. Good rookie season from him. He had 44 points this year and 15 goals as a rookie. Not bad whatsoever. Carl Hagelin makes up the fourth line with Riley Shahan and Tom Kuhnackel. So we may be able to exploit that fourth line. Obviously, only time will tell, but it's a possibility. As for defenseman, Justin Schultz has 4 points with Letang 6. And that is their top pair, of course. Second pair of Oli Mata and Brian Dumoulin, no points for them. And then the third pair of Jamie Alexiak and Matt Hunwick, also no points for them. So their bottom 4, kind of all defensive D-man. Mata is the most offensive one, and he has yet to even put up a point. So that's interesting. And then last but not least, obviously, their starter is Matt Murray, looking a lot better than thinking of Washington, looking a lot better than Bobrovsky. Jari has yet to play a playoff game. So, all right, well, I mean, that's the team. It's a pretty damn good one. Obviously, I think we have a chance, even though they are most definitely the President's Trophy winning team. I think they have 119 points this season. So, really quickly, just a quick update on our team here is how it is looking right now. The second line has not done great. Yeah, I do remember that. So, who knows? I may change up that second line. It was just completely, our entire depth scoring was just awful. I forgot about that. I think the only reason why we got past the first round was because our first line and our top 2D, because other than that, it has been quite troublesome everywhere else. Our bottom 4 has a combined 1 point, which is, to be fair, 1 more than the Pittsburgh's bottom 4. So, again, we are going to roll with Bobrovsky. We will see how he does, but, I mean, I don't know, 896 is really bad. So only time will tell to see how well he does in this series, but I mean, we might as well start now, right? So let's sim to Game number 1 is I'm going to try and clear my throat again. Yeah, okay, rough. Alright, so let's giggity get going. Game number 1 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Let's see how it goes. First period, we're up 1-0. Boone Jenner, there we go. Depth scoring. That was an early goal in the first for us as well. Honestly, kind of a dominating period from Pittsburgh, so really happy about that. We managed to escape that without letting in a goal on 14 shots, and we also have the lead. So not a bad first period. In general, I'd like to see us get more shots here in the second and third, but we'll see. So second period now, 2 goals from the Pittsburgh Penguins, Malkin and Sprong with the goals. We only had 7 shots that period, so we actually had less that period. And Pittsburgh actually had 9. So again, second period in a row, we are getting outshot. Bobrovsky let in 2 goals that period as well. So we head to the third, down by 1. Let's see how it goes. Down by 1 right now. Hopefully able to tie it up, and there we go. Artemi Panarin scores on Murray for his second of the playoffs and at least his 9th point of the playoffs so far. So he is doing wonderful for us. We only have 21 shots, and on our 21st shot, our former captain, Nick Foligno, scores a goal, and we have won game number 1, getting outshot 35-21. Holy frig. Bobrovsky, way to bring your stats up, buddy. Brassard, the second star with 2 assists, and Sprong gets a goal, continuing his great rookie season. So, currently 5-0. Hopefully that continues. Hopefully you could hear that. That was me knocking on wood. We will see if we can continue our win streak in the playoffs. And I do want to just quickly go and check out Bobrovsky's stats. Obviously, they definitely did go up there. He had a good save percentage and GAA in that last one. I had raised his stats so much. So hopefully he'll be able to continuously play to that level now throughout this series. Hopefully it was just really hard for him to stop the puck against New Jersey. Obviously, I guess only time will tell. I feel like I've said that at least like 6 times already this episode. So let's try and stop saying that. My bad. But here we are for game number 2 again in Pittsburgh. Obviously, they have home ice advantage. Let's see how it goes. First period, no goals allowed in the first, and this first period was worse than the last one. Holy frig. Okay. Shots were 15-5 in favor of Pittsburgh. So we had even less shots this period, and they had even more shots this period than the last first period of game 1. Rough, but we are able to escape the period with a tie game, so that is good. Time for the second period, though, now, and we get 2 goals on 11 shots. Nice. Dubois and Panarin with the goals, so our second line pitching in on a goal there. That makes me happy. And Panarin and Dubois actually scored 12 seconds apart from each other. I was trying to do math there for a sec. I was kind of struggling. But 12 seconds apart from each other. They give us a 2-0 lead as we head into the third, getting outshot still very, very heavily, 16-27. Wow, okay, and we'll slow sim the third, of course. Yeah, power play for the Penguins, first power play I've seen so far, and we were able to kill it off halfway through the third already. They will probably near 40 shots, and Phil Kessel makes it a 1-goal game with 6 minutes remaining. 2 minutes remaining. Can we hold them off? We are, and David Savard with the empty netter. Pittsburgh 2 shots shy of 40, and Bobrovsky with a 37 save game. Woo. There we go. David Savard getting some points down there on that bottom pair, so that's nice. Or sorry, not the bottom pair, the second pair. But our defense getting some points. Very nice. And Columbus now 6-0 in the playoffs so far. Very good again. Knock on wood again. We'll see. Hopefully that continues. Knock on wood. I'm going to do it again. Maybe I just jinxed myself. Maybe I over-knocked. But it's not even a possibility. I don't know. We'll see in game number 3 now. All right, so let's go. First period of Game 3 now in Columbus. Let's feed off the energy at home. Get some shots on the net, boys. I know we can. First period. All right, not too bad. Artemi Panarin with the first goal of the game pretty early in the game. Then Phil Kessel scored his second of the series. And then Josh Anderson with 9 seconds left. Kind of a ball breaker for Pittsburgh, that's for sure. 9 seconds left after being tied for 7 minutes, or just under 7 minutes, I guess. We were able to take the lead heading into the second period now. Again, getting outshot 12-8, but overall, it wasn't too bad getting outshot this period. So, nice. Time for the second period now, and it is 2-2. That top line again for Pittsburgh, able to get a goal, and that is Patrick Hornqvist who scored the tying goal as we head to the third, tied at 2 apiece. Shots are 26-17 in favor of us. In favor of Pittsburgh, but again, hopefully we can feed off the energy of the fans here in this third period, which of course I will slow sim. 5 minutes gone by. We have an early power play. Unable to convert on the power play, though. I think this is the most shots we've ever had in a series, or in this game so far, or in this series so far. And after a power play, which we were unable to even get a shot on net, Chris Letang scores the game-winning goal, or what ended up to be the game-winning goal for the Pittsburgh Penguins. We got outshot heavily again that game, 34-28. So that's kind of unfortunate, that top pair for Pittsburgh coming through for them. Although our top pair, arguably better, that's for sure. Definitely a possibility. I'd say it is probably better. I mean, Werenski and Jones are really good. Although Letang is good, I'd say Schultz isn't near as good as Werenski, I guess we could say, because I'd compare Letang and Jones together. But unfortunately, Pittsburgh hands us our first loss of the playoffs, and we are now here for game number 4 again in Columbus. We will see how this goes. I'm sorry if you could hear that door shutting. My parents just left, so my bad. Where I am in the basement, it's right beside the stairs, and there's no door there or anything, so it just goes straight up to the garage, which is where the cars are, and yeah, my bad. Anyways, game number 4 now. Let's go. First period, we're up 1-0, and holy shit, Artemi Panarin again, and we had 19 shots that period. There we go, Columbus. That was probably really loud. I'm sorry. But there we go, Columbus. Nice. Good period. We're up 1-0 heading to the second. Panarin continuing his absolute beast-like playoff performance right now. And we're out shooting them by 10 shots. Very pleased with the first 20 minutes of play. Second period now, and we're up 2-0. Cam Atkinson scores an early goal just 1 minute and 3 seconds into the period to give us the 2-0 lead, and we are out shooting Pittsburgh 31-16 right now. We will slow sim the third, hopefully not going to choke this lead. Hey guys, what about those Blue Jackets right now against the Caps? 2 comebacks for the Blue Jackets and 2 overtime wins in the first 2 games for the Blue Jackets over the Capitals. So pretty interesting. We killed off a power play for the Pens, which is nice, of course, and we were able to shut them out, having 42 shots on the ice and a 29 save performance for Bobrovsky, a goal and an assist for Artemi Panarin, and we have a 3-1 series lead, just 1 win away from moving on to the conference final, which I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, but I think may be the first time in franchise history, and Panarin is just absolutely out of his mind right now with a 13 points in 8 games played. Holy frig. Let's check out the point totals right now. So obviously 13 for Panarin, 7 for Wenberg, 9 for Bjorkstrand. Still, that second line not doing great by any means. Third line still not doing very good. Atkinson isn't doing too bad. And then the fourth line, I don't think Letestu or Milano's gotten a point, and I think Jenner only's gotten 1 goal. As for our defense, 5 points for Werenski and 5 points for Jones. So they've both only gotten 1 point, I believe, since the start of this series. But they're +5, +7. I think that's pretty damn good. Second pair, Ryan Murray with David Savard. Interesting. They aren't doing awful. I'd love to see Murray pitch in offensively. And then the third pair is just awful defensively right now. They are just superb minus players. So I guess there's not really much we can do about that. And as for Bobrovsky, there we go. His stats are now quite high, a .934 save percentage and a 2 GAA, so that's not bad at all. Very happy he was able to raise those stats. Now, time for game number 9 of the playoffs. Obviously, number 9, Artemi Panarin leading our team in points. Is that a sign? Who knows? Let's see. Game number 5 back in Pittsburgh. Don't let them feed off the energy of their fans on home ice, guys. You can do this. You can close this series out. First period of Game 5. Great start. Just kidding. Fuck. Patrick Hornqvist with the first goal of the game, 51 seconds in, and then Guentzel with another goal in the period to give Pittsburgh a 2-0 series, or 2-0 lead. Sorry, not series lead. 2-0 lead heading into the second period. Shots are 12-7 for Pittsburgh, so not a great period from us by any means. Didn't get very many shots. Also, we are trailing on the scoreboard, so yeah, that one's kind of rough. Time for the second, though. At least get one, and do not let them get any. Come on, second period. All right, well, we got one. It's our second line, so that's good, but Carl Hagelin was able to get one as well, so I didn't want them to get one, but unfortunately they were able to, and we head to the third down by 2, shots 24-16 in favor of Pittsburgh. Let's slow sim the third. Will we be able to tie the game here in this period? We killed off an early power play that Pittsburgh had, which was nice, of course. But doesn't matter that much if we can't score. We had a power play unable to score on, though, and we are now down to the last couple of minutes of the period, not looking good. And Tom Kuhnackel with an empty netter on their 33rd shot of the night. Kuhnackel, a goal and an assist. So bottom 6, again, coming through point-wise coming through for Pittsburgh, but it was their top 6 again, Guentzel and Hornqvist with goals. So, all right, now let's check out points. So Panarin, unable to get a point in that game, that's okay. We are now back on home ice for game number 6. Guys, do not let them force a game 7. Let's move on to the second round, to the third round with a 8-2 record. Ready? Let's go. First period of game number 6. And again, 2 goals for Pittsburgh in the first. We are outshooting them as well, so that's just a phenomenal period from Pittsburgh. The fact that they're getting outshot and leading the game right now by 2 goals is tremendous for them. Awful for us, though, right now. We need to get something going here in this second period. Justin Schultz and Patrick Hornqvist with the goals. Shots 12-10 in favor of us. Second period now. All right, we get on the board. Cam Atkinson with the lone goal of the second period. And we head to the third. Instead of being down by 2, only being down by 1 this time. Again, we are still outshooting them. This time 25-17. We'll slow sim the third. Are we able to tie this game? We have a power play opportunity, unable to score on the power play, though. But Oliver Bjorkstrand with a tying goal. And Sonny Milano with his first goal of the playoffs. And I believe his first goal as a rookie in the playoffs. Could be, nope, never mind. I was going to say could be the game-winning goal to send us to the Eastern Conference Finals, but Patrick Hornqvist has just been an absolute beast for Pittsburgh. I think he has 4 or 5 goals so far, so that's unfortunate. We need to figure out how to stop him. Overtime period now. First overtime of the series. Will Pittsburgh force a Game 7 after being down 3-1 in the series? Or will Columbus move on to the Eastern Conference Finals? Let's see. Shots 36-29. We'll start the period off now. Come on, boys. 15 minutes to go. We have scored plenty of goals tonight, but we need just one more shot that will send us to the Eastern Conference Finals. Come on, boys. We are nearing 50 shots. We have a power play. 50 shots, and we were unable to score on the power play. Okay, we are now out shooting them 52-37. Yikes. I'm scared for how much we are out shooting them. I'm scared we are losing this game. Second overtime period normally, quite oftenly, will end pretty quickly. Let's see. Second overtime period. Period number 5 of the game. Who will score the game winner? It will be Brandon Dubinsky of the Columbus Blue Jackets, and our only shot of the period gets us the win. I believe it was our only shot. Holy frig, we have moved on to the Eastern Conference Finals. Wenberg had 6 hits. Hornqvist, man, I'm telling you, Hornqvist did absolutely unreal in that playoff performance, and 53 shots for your Columbus Blue Jackets in Game 6 of the series against Pittsburgh. But no more hope for a three-peat. We have eliminated the hopes and dreams of all Pittsburgh fans and Pittsburgh players of a three-peat, and we move on to face the Toronto Maple Leafs in the Eastern Conference Final as we wait to see who will face the Nashville Predators in the Western Conference Finals. So holy frig, two unlikely teams to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, if you ask me. Columbus and Toronto. I think that would be a good series, though. So Panarin, still obviously tearing it up, 14 points in 10 games. He definitely didn't. I don't think he had any points apart from 1 assist, I think it was, in the past 3 games. So that's kind of unfortunate, but he scored 4 goals I almost said in this semester for some reason, thinking of school. In this series, there we go. I forgot what the word was for a minute. Bjorkstrand, point per game, still Wenberg, 2 points shy. Jones, he picked it up in those last 2 games. Atkinson picked it up in that series. Josh Anderson did as well. Werenski, only 5 points right now. Interesting. Dubois, 4 points, so he's doing better. I think I may make a line change, honestly, because we've got a lot of minuses on the team. Jack Johnson has just been horrendous. Nick Foligno has 17 penalty minutes and only 1 point right now. That is really bad, too. Did I say tremendous? I meant to say terrible. I think I said tremendous. No, Jack Johnson is doing awful. Marcus Nudivaro may be going in for him. We will see. As for goalies, Bobrovsky now with a 7-2 record with a .930 save percentage and a .213 GAA. I wonder who the Conn Smythe would go to right now. Would it go to Bobrovsky or would it go to Panarin? It's very interesting. But yeah, I think I'll make the line changes off screen. And yeah, I think I'm going to change up our power play because our power play has not been very successful so far either. But that will be it from me, guys. In this one, obviously, we will be facing the Toronto Maple Leafs in the Eastern Conference Finals for the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Goodbye.